Time is just gone 8:26 a.m. and out of Pakistan, the last few days we have been actually greeted with so much news and images of the attempt to arrest the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, and also the leader of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. And we've seen these images right across the entire world. And we've seen also images of his supporters making absolutely sure that their leader would not be arrested. We've seen the clashes with the security forces to the extent that even paramilitary forces were actually brought in. Now, yesterday, we've learned about the withdrawal of the security forces and for how long. That's left to be seen, and this is the reason why we are talking this morning with the professor at the Institute of Business Management in Karachi, Pakistan, Dr. Shahida Wizarat. Dr. Shahida, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you very much.
Yes, these images that have come out of Pakistan and the developments that have been playing out with regard to this arrest of the former Prime Minister Imran Khan. Just your thoughts, your take on the arrest and the charges, which Imran Khan says these are frivolous charges that have been leveled against him.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I think that the Pakistanis are behaving, I mean, both the government and the opposition are behaving very, very irresponsibly. I mean, we are making a laughing stock of ourselves. You see, Pakistan has very, very serious issues, economic issues, political and constitutional issues right now. And instead of concentrating on them and instead of trying to resolve the problem of the people of Pakistan, we have we are diverting the attention of the people of Pakistan from the real issues, and I think that this is very, very, very appalling situation, and the people of Pakistan are really disturbed at the way that the country has been converted into this sort of a lawless land where the government is trying to catch Imran Khan and the supporters are trying to prevent. It looks like a very, very, as if it's a totally lawless country, and the government and the opposition both are responsible for this, because I think they are both behaving very, very irresponsibly.
Yes, you obviously saying that both sides are not considering the welfare of the people of Pakistan and the major issues. But just looking at this diversion, who would be more responsible for this diversion? Would it be the government or would it be the Imran Khan and Tehreek-e-Insaf?
Actually, I don't know about, because I've not been following whether I mean, how much truth is there in the in Imran Khan's assertion that he's being they're trying to arrest him unlawfully. I mean, there's the government is saying that the courts have ordered his arrest, and it's very difficult for me to comment on who's right and who's wrong, because I think that I mean, I personally feel that the accountability process should be very, very transparent, and everybody who has taken gifts from Zosha Khana should be held responsible. Imran Khan, as well as the government, as well as the judges and other generals who've taken gifts from Tosha Khana. I think everybody should be held responsible. And I mean, I'm not into law, so I can't say whether how much truth there is in the allegations, or whether I mean, I like to comment only in my area of expertise. But here, I just think that everybody is behaving very irresponsibly. I have suggested many times in my articles that the accountability process should be very transparent. Everybody who has violated the law should be held responsible. And I think that nobody should be above the law. So I think that we must try and establish rule of law. I think there's this the pictures that are coming out and the television scenes that shows that Pakistan is becoming a lawless country. There is no rule of law. People are, on the one hand, people are trying to arrest Imran Khan because they say that these are court orders. On the other hand, the um, supporters of Imran Khan are agitating because I don't know. I mean, I suppose you could talk to them and find out why do they think that. Um, I suppose they think that everybody is not being held accountable. That is why they are also agitating. So I think that this just shows that Pakistan is fast turning into a lawless country, and I think it is being masterminded, um, because I think the main focus is to divert the attention of the Pakistani people from the real issues.
Well, certainly, but also, just looking at how much of this could be politically motivated, because what Imran Khan is saying is this arrest, but is a plot to prevent him from elections, and the government wants to put him behind bars, so that with the elections that will be coming up, it will prevent him from contesting the elections.
Yeah, I think that that is Imran Khan's assertion and his point of view. But I think that, like I had proposed in my articles, that this accountability process should be very transparent. All the people who have taken gifts from Tosha Khana, or all the people who have, politicians and generals and judges and everybody, bureaucrats, everybody who has committed corruption, there should be a very transparent accountability process. They all should be tried for any corruption charges, and it tried in a transparent manner, such that the people of Pakistan are convinced that they are no, they're not trying to save any sacred cows, and that the transparency, that the accountability process is absolutely transparent. And I think if everybody is held accountable like that, then I think that the PTI supporters will not feel that only their leader is being held accountable. So I think everybody needs to be held accountable for any corruption that they have done, or any gifts that they have taken from Tosha Khana, or any. You see, people have to be convinced that the process has to be transparent, and I think everybody should be held accountable. There should be no sacred cows.
Yes, I think what you raise is a very, very valid point, and this is exactly the question as to why would Imran Khan be the one to be singled out when there are so many more that would be guilty of the very same charges that he has been charged with.
Yeah, actually, what has happened in Pakistan is that, unfortunately, whoever is in the government, they do accountability of the opposition. When Imran Khan was in the government, he was trying the opposition at that time. And now these people are in government, so accountability process has become very. It has become really like a tool to take revenge from the opposition. All the governments have been doing that. They all indulge in accountability of the opposition, and that is why this convinces me that we've not been able to establish an honest and impartial accountability process, where if even the sitting government should be held accountable. The same was done by the PTI government, and the same is being done now. And even previously, when the People's Party and the PMLN were in government and opposition, they used to keep doing accountability of each other. So this convinces me that accountability is very partial, it is very maligned, and you do accountability only when you're trying to take revenge from the your rivals. Then you start an accountability process. Everybody has been doing it like that. Even in PTI government was doing accountability only of their opposition, and that is why everybody is so keen to form the government, because they think that once they are in the government, they get the opportunity to do accountability of the opposition, which is very unfortunate, and which is not the way things should be in Pakistan or in any civilized country. Now, these scenes convince me that Pakistan is a totally lawless and uncivilized country.
Dr. Shaida, we're going to put you on hold. I'm going to just play out one or two adverts, and we'll be back with you in a minute or two.
Okay.
Muslims Agency is providing tents, blankets, food, and emergency supplies. Donate now to heal Turkey and Syria at Africa Muslims Agency, .co.za. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
Online schooling? Why not? Kurtuba Online Academy is the leading global online Islamic school from grade R to matric, offering South African caps and international syllabus. And it doesn't stop there. We also offer online madrasa for every grade. For more information, visit www.kurtubaonline.co.za. Kurtuba Online Academy, the leading global online Islamic school.
The SANZAF Meals Distribution Project distributes over 85,000 meals monthly. With your assistance, we would like to increase our outreach to even more individuals. Sponsor a meal for as little as 12 Rand or sign up for a debit order from 48 Rand monthly. Visit us at sanzaf.org.za or call us on 011 834 6046 for more information. SANZAF, changing lives through development and relief.
With so many investment options today, it's only natural that you might feel a little confused which route to take. Should I buy shares or should I invest in gold bullion? Randery Jewelers now brings you the Zahab coin, an alternative to the Kruger Rand. The Zahab coin, a solid wealth protector in its purest form of 24-karat gold, is the safest way to protect your wealth. So don't just sit there and watch your paper money depreciate. Change to gold. Call Randery Jewelers now at 031 202 4701 or visit www.rjcoin.co.za, situated at 151 Essenwood Road, Musgrave, Durban. Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust. Rejuvenating media day by day. This is Salam Media.
Well, we continue with the broadcast this morning and we continue taking a look at developments in Pakistan, the dramatic images that we had seen, the standoff between the supporters of former Prime Minister Imran Khan and the security forces. And we are still continuing our discussion this morning with a professor at the Institute of Business Management in Karachi. We are talking with Dr. Shahida Wizarat. Dr. Shahida, just to continue, and we've seen the reaction come through from the Pakistani government with the information minister, Maryam Aurangzeb, who seems to be featuring very, very prominently as far as these developments are concerned, and making all sorts of accusations against Imran Khan, saying that he needs to be arrested as the court has ordered. He needs to comply with court orders. And on the other side, Imran Khan has expressed serious concerns. We know there has been an attempt on his life before. And looking at these concerns about his own safety, about his security, about the threat on his life, how real are these concerns?
I think there are concerns about the threats to life of Imran Khan and some other politicians also. Some time back, I heard that there was some, there was news that the threats of three important politicians is very imminent. And I think that there is also the threat to the ordinary people of Pakistan, because you see, we've already lost many lives because of this, all this. I mean, we lost somebody a few days back, a PTI worker. And I think there is always the possibility of threat to the lives of people who've gathered there. Because if they try to forcefully arrest him, I think some people are going to defy that. And there is threat of life. I think the life of politicians is important, but I think equally the lives of Pakistani people, ordinary people, is also very important. I think that there is a very real threat of bloodshed, and I don't know how we can allow this situation to continue. And I think it's a question of threat to Imran Khan, other politicians, as well as the people of other ordinary people of Pakistan. And I personally think that every life is very important, and that is why I'm very disgusted at this situation. And I think that they should try to find a way out so that without any loss of life, we are able to settle our problems and to settle issues. Um, and I personally think that all this happens because whoever is in the government, they try to settle scores with the opposition. And that is why we have such a lawless situation where it looks like as if we are still in tribal times. There is no rule of law. There is the scenes in Lahore convince you that there is a total lawless country. So I just feel that it is very disappointing, and I think it is a real attempt to divert the attention of the people of Pakistan from the real issues. The real issues are the fact that people can't afford to eat one proper meal a day. The real issue is that Pakistan's economy is being taken to a meltdown in a very systematic way, and that there are countries, outside countries, that are trying to benefit from the developing economic meltdown in Pakistan, and that there are countries which have political agendas here in Pakistan. And I think that this is what this all this has been orchestrated to divert our attention from our real issues, which are economic issues, which are involved the survival of the people of Pakistan, which are I mean, really, in fact, if you really think of it, these are issues which are very, very core issues to the very existence of the country. And I think attempts are being made to divert our attention so that we are, instead of concentrating on these issues, we have made this country into a total lawless country where there is the government versus PTI workers. They are fighting it out on the streets in Lahore.
But Dr. Shaida, what you're saying is true in terms of diverting and looking at the state of the economy and looking at where this government has, taken this economy, and this is the reason why you are saying that there is just so many real issues that the country is faced with. But these were the very same issues that the present government in Pakistan used to get rid of Imran Khan. Now they are guilty of exactly the same.
Yeah, actually, all this started when the previous government, PTI government, went to the IMF. This problem started from there. And then they handed over the state bank, with the result that we've even lost our sovereignty. Now even the state bank is not there, and the government has lost its I mean, now they say that the state bank has become autonomous. It has not become autonomous. It has become totally subservient to the IMF and to the United States, and now even India, because the deputy managing director of IMF, who's taking care of these developing countries that are borrowing from the IMF, she happens to be Geeta Gopinath, who's an Indian national. So I think that problem started from there. And I think it is and this government also, it is a continuation of the same problems that were started by the previous government and which have been intensified by the present government. And I think that I honestly feel that none of these politicians care about Pakistan. I think that they are just there to come to power and to establish their government, because in Pakistan is a predatory state where everybody, no matter who has any power, they use that power for their own personal benefits. And that is why I think that it is very important to come to power. And that is why there are so many, these are, all the governments are fighting with, the parties are fighting with one another, because they have to come to power so that they can power is money in Pakistan, and that is why this is the really disappointing thing. And I think that I personally feel that all the politicians and the people in corridor of power have totally failed the people of Pakistan. They have just managed to comply with the orders that they get once they come to power. They are told what to do from Washington and UK, and they just comply with their orders, and without any regard to the interests of the people of Pakistan and to Pakistan's interests. And that is why we've brought this country down to this level where there are pitched battles between the people and the law enforcement agencies. This reflects that Pakistan's interests have been totally disregarded by all those, not just politicians, but all those in the corridors of power have let down the people of Pakistan.
Yes, and just finally, Dr. Shaida, one cannot ignore the fact that Imran Khan enjoys he enjoys huge support amongst the people of Pakistan. We've seen it in the past, we've seen it in the rallies, we've seen it even with these latest developments, where it was not only about Zaman Park, it was not only about Lahore, but we've seen how, these protests have mushroomed right across many other cities, many other parts around the country. And in the event of Imran Khan being charged, in the event of him appearing in court, what guarantees are there that he will get justice, or justice will be served as he would deserve?
I think that nobody who's in the opposition will get justice if their rivals are sitting in the government. Because I think, like I told you earlier, that each government, when they are in power, the accountability process is used to subdue their rivals, and to use the accountability process to punish the rivals. So uh, I think we need a very, very neutral and totally a government which is totally neutral, and which is totally I mean, what I'm trying to say is that as long as people who are rivals of each other, as long as they are in power, I don't think their opposition will get any justice, whether it is Imran Khan, or whether, if Imran comes to power, whether it is the opposition. I don't think anybody will get any justice. I think the government that comes to power, the accountability, the process has to be totally transparent and totally, neutral for anyone, Imran Khan or anyone in the government also, when they are in the opposition. I think for each one of them to get justice, I think it will be important that those sitting in power should not be their rivals.
Well, Dr. Shaira, we're going to have to leave it at that. And as always, we do appreciate you taking time out and talking to us right here on Salam Media. We wish you well. We wish the people of Pakistan well. And clearly, with the month of Ramadan just about a week to go, and generally people want to enjoy a peaceful and a blessed Ramadan. But at this point in time, things are looking very ominous. They're not looking very good for Pakistan at this point in time. And we make dua for the safety and the well-being of all the people, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much, and walaikum assalam, and thank you very much for your wishes for the people of Pakistan. Khuda Hafiz.
Dr. Shahida Wizarat with us this morning. We're going to go for a break. We come back. We'll be joined by Etiquini Secure, and we'll be joined by Imtiaz Sayed ahead of the EFF National Shutdown Call.